Run Talk. So today on our podcast, we have a special guest, Emily. She is my sister, well, sister-in-law, but I call her sister. And she is a new runner.
Join the cult. I don't know if I consider myself. Well, I guess.
Are you running?
Yeah.
So then you're running. Okay. And this week you were running your first 5K, right?
Yeah.
You tell us about that.
So technically it's my first 5K, but I have run like the equivalent of a 5K because I've played sports my whole life. So like for field hockey, we used to have to run like 4 miles. So for tryouts and everything. So I've definitely run one before, just not like officially.
Mm-hmm.
But so I'm doing that on Saturday, which is also my birthday.
Oh
yeah. My first 5K on my birthday, so that's exciting. And Sam's gonna be doing it.
I am, yes, I'm walking it. Brandon's running it.
Yeah.
It's a whole family affair.
And everyone's coming.
Is Scary coming?
Yeah.
Kendall's doing too, your friend.
Yeah, Kendall, she's one of my best friends. We decided the whole thing was that when you did the half marathon, we were like, we're gonna do that next year. And neither of us have ran since high school. And then the next year came and we didn't do it. We didn't do it. And it was bad. Because I was like, I said we were going to do it, but neither of us ran at all within that year. So then this past year we went, you didn't do it, but we went with you to watch Brandon.
Yes.
And we were like, this time we're going to do it. So then we both actually started running right after and have been running pretty much since. So, yeah. And I looked up like a whole plan on ChatGPT.
Yes.
And I was like, make me a plan, like a training plan. And I said when the half marathon was. And so I've just been doing that. And then my mom's friend, Barb, was like, she signed up for the 5K.
Oh, she doing it too?
Yeah. That's why I'm doing it, because she's doing it. And I was like,
oh, yeah, I remember Carrie mentioning that.
She was like, it's on October 25th. I'm like, wait a second, that's my birthday. Maybe I'll run a 5K. My first 5K on my birthday. And I'm like, I should be running like things like that up until the half marathon, just to like get myself used to races.
Yeah. Races are fun.
Yeah.
They're definitely like a good thing to add into your training plan.
Yeah. So I'm really excited because it's like a costume one too.
Ooh.
At first I didn't know if it actually was, but then I read that there was a costume contest.
Ooh.
So I'm like,
costume.
Yeah.
They were my Steelers stuff again.
Yeah,
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
There we go. Got my costume.
Perfect.
Maybe Brandon like wear the Jim Morrison wig again.
Oh my god.
He might get too sweaty, but
Signed up for the Syracuse half is in the spring. Is that the half you're doing?
The one I'm talking about. Yep.
Nice.
We'll see if I do it. I will do it.
you will do it. Yes.
I will, because I said I was going to for the last year and I didn't.
You're definitely going to. It's gonna be fun.
And now I'm all into running. I love it. So
It's
also the sign up has opened for the Syracuse half, I'm pretty sure.
okay.
So there you go. You can sign up and then you
And then
really have to.
Yeah, I have to do it.
You paid money. You have to do it.
I know.
And then you'll get so addicted that you'll join
Track club.
join us.
Think about that.
All the running clubs, and then
We're a lot of fun and we're definitely not a cult.
it's definitely a cult.
Yeah, I was gonna say I heard different things from Sam.
It's a nice cult.
When she joined it, she was like, "I'm a part of a cult."
It's a night cult, but it's definitely a cult.
I literally like the week after the first gathering that I went to, I went over to like their place and I was like, I definitely just joined a cult.
They might kill me if I try to leave.
Yeah, there was
Jerry actually might.
there was a running joke where people were like, you could quit. And I'm like, they had my address. Like, I actually signed up for this.
They would show up on your front steps.
I mean, now we would actually like do a riot if you left.
The front door doesn't get in.
People are a part of it.
A lot.
Thursday, there's probably like 20 or 30 people.
Probably, give or take, sometimes more. I think like officially like members, that's like 200 or something like that. But not everybody goes. Some people are just like members that never show up. to
Yeah.
anything.
Some of them just come to do the cross country. Like yesterday, we had a race for which I feel like you would enjoy the adult cross country races. Maybe next year you could do that. It's like an intro
We
to
do, young woman.
we do need young women. Everyone just if you just finish, everyone's excited about it. Like yesterday, we had like 100 people, 101 people, I think, and our goal was 100. So like, just showing up, and we walked.
Mhm.
Me and Emma walked, and this other person walked. So it'd be a lot of fun if you came. Also, just to get more people. Yeah. And Kendall did too. That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
You have to get Brandon to start.
I don't know if I can try. I'm trying to get him. I don't think he wants to do trail running, which the cross country is a kind of trail, it's kind of not. But someday I think.
He has to come join the cult. He has not been to a cult outing. We are a special type of breed.
Runners are
A little bit.
but in the best way. And now you're one, so you have to do it.
That works for me.
So, what have you been most surprised about your like intro to running and training for a 5K? I guess not intro
Well,
to running, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. So I guess like, and like ever since I started running, I'm kind of on the running side of TikTok.
Oh.
Yes.
And I'm on Red Talk.
Yeah,
and I've been seeing like tips and tricks for like beginners.
Oh.
And it's yeah. So I think I thought that like each run I had to like try to go a little bit faster or like to
Yeah.
get, and I was like, oh no, you just like are supposed to get like do the run, but
Yeah.
like actually pretty slow.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's
And then I downloaded the Nike Run app.
Yeah.
And I
that's
was
a good
I was listening to one of the guided runs, and the guy was like, "I want you to go like embarrassingly slow, like
That's rough. That's really tough to do.
like really like when you first start, because that was like for the first run, and I wasn't doing that one,
Yeah.
but I just wanted to download it to see what it was, and I'm
Yeah.
like, I've been hearing this a lot, but like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how like you don't have to try to go super fast.
Yeah.
There's like this 80-20 rule. Or 80,
Yeah, 80-20.
So 80% of your runs are actually supposed to be like in this like very low heart rate zone.
Zone 2.
Zone 2. And then the 20% is like the speed work, like speed workouts, the like hill workouts, like things like that. And it's so like your body builds up the endurance it needs. And then like also like the distance, like that's how you gradually get distance too, but also it helps your body recover and prevents injuries. So like a majority of the work of running is running slow. And then like that 20% is like what helps you get like faster, and that's where you put a lot of the hard work in.
Mm-hmm.
But like without the 80%, like you're not like you're out like 80% also helps you get faster and helps you recover and stuff. So it is like I feel like that is a big thing I think with new runners. It's like a lot of people get deterred from running because they'll start and they think they gotta be like super speedy.
Yeah,
Get tired out. Yeah, tired out, and then it's like it's almost like you should be able to hold a conversation while running.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on long runs, just run even slower.
Yeah.
You probably like I think somebody like explained it to me once when I was younger. They were like, on easy runs you should be able to have a conversation. On long runs you should be able to sing. And on like tempo runs you should be able to like answer but like kind of be out of breath. And then, like, speed workouts you should just like be dying.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah, I didn't realize that there were so many different, like, I don't know. I was just trying to get faster each time.
Yeah.
This isn't what I should be doing.
Yeah, but I think I'm gonna start playing that Nike thing to people when they warm up at cross country practice. That whole like be embarrassingly slow because some people, I'm not gonna point fingers, run very fast on warm ups.
It's not me.
There can be some like ego that comes into it, I think.
To be fair, I did leave Ryan, I think it was like Brad or somebody, like I fell back during the warm up yesterday because they were going too damn fast.
Negative split, but like my coach would always get mad if like our first half was faster than our second.
Yeah.
Like you either want to be completely even or you want your second half to be like faster than your first half.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only time I've ever been completely even was couch potato, like in my whole life.
Oh, you won that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you have like a time goal or anything?
I think, well, for the half marathon, I want to run a 10-minute 5K.
That's a good. That's a good
nice.
goal.
That's like what you guys do,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's me and yeah. I think this past year when we were training, we were gonna try to get beat 2 hours, which is like slightly under 10.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandon's goal, I think, was to, because I wasn't running with him, he changed his goal to around like 10:30. So
I asked Brandon the other day, I was like, how fast do you run your 5Ks? And I was not, he said 25 minutes. And I was like, what? I shouldn't have to run that fast?
I don't.
He's like, I would say like 25. And I'm like, I thought he was going to say like over 30.
Are you like a little competitive with him? Like, does that make you really want to?
Absolutely not. Brandon has always been very fast and like a really good runner. I'm the opposite. I have never been a good runner and I've always hated it.
I could not tell you the last time we ran a 25-minute 5K. I don't know why he told you that.
Like 5 to 27. I was like, okay, I'll be way behind you.
I think you'll surprise yourself because
Not way behind, but like, and he's like, that's like an 8-minute mile.
27, I think, is
Or, yeah, whatever. he said.
25 is definitely faster.
I was like, okay, well, I won't be doing that, so have fun. But,
Yeah. No, I think like the 10-minute pace is a good goal. I
yeah.
think 30, like a little bit
That's
over
like
30.
normal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Because
Almost
that's
a
what,
minute. Yeah, I was
that's what I've
joking.
been running them at. And I'm like, this feels good. This feels like
Yeah.
a good pace. And I was like, I'm going to be slow.
No,
No.
no. You're gonna be like surprised how far up in the pack you are.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot, like there's such a range in pieces, and also just don't listen to Brandon.
Yeah.
I was,
Yeah, I'm just doing it for fun.
and that's all that matters.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm excited. I'm like, I don't want to have to, like, no one's forcing me to do it. I'm doing it for myself, and I'm excited.
Yeah, it's you'll dress up. The after parties are always fun. Like,
And it's my birthday, so then I'm gonna go
Yeah.
out and drink after.
Yeah.
as you should. There should be like a mimosa waiting. I will bring a mimosa. I will literally have it at the entry. Well, I'll be finishing after you, so I'm walking, but I'll put it somewhere where you can drink it. I'll put like a water bottle so that you can have it at the end.
I was gonna ask, how long have you guys been? Like your whole life?
Since I was 12, so 17 years. How old am I? I'm 29. Yeah, 17 years. It's been a while. You're even longer, I think.
Yeah, so my family would do a bunch of like 5K races or 10Ks or whatever. And I would do the little like kids runs, like the kids fun
Mhm.
runs. Probably, I don't even know how old I was when I started, like 5 or 6 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, but I think one of the ones I did, I must have been like 6 or 7 or sometime or some age around there. But I remember after one of the fun runs, I declared to my dad that I was retired from running. My career was over. But I came out of retirement. So
And you're doing so well.
yeah.
I think I did my first 5K when I was 9. So I started running local 5Ks with my dad around 8 or 9 years old. I think is when I started. So a bit before middle school, and then once middle school came along, I was gonna do cross country, and then I kind of went from there. But yeah, my uncle started running races like when he was like in his 20s, and then when my dad was like in his 30s, he started running because of my uncle, and then my dad got me and my sister Shelby into it. Shelby, like the rest, like me and my dad did. I don't know why, but yeah. So then doing it ever since. Emma, when did you were pretty young with your dad, right?
Yeah, I was similarly, my dad got me into it. I don't remember exactly how old I was. Like, we would do some like little fun runs and stuff. I remember in one of them, I was probably like, I don't know, 9. And I beat this girl who was in my grade, who was a friend of mine, who like later went on to become like a big cross country star, like at our high school.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, that's the last time I'll ever beat like someone that talented. But then yeah, that was just like here and there. We do like races, but then I started actually running like regularly. I think I was probably like 13, 14 maybe, like early high school. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So we got addicted at a young age. We drank the Kool-Aid.
I feel like I don't have a good story of how I got into it. Like, I just started, like, my mom did daycare out of our home, so we had like kids my age, and we would time each other running around the backyard. So I feel like
Fun.
that's how I got into it. Like, I don't have a. I was like, wow, this is nice. I don't hate it. I'm more than half my life. Yeah.
Yeah. How old am I? I'm 31. It's been a long time. I'm not doing the math. Long time. Like 22 years, I guess.
Damn.
Been running for 22 years.
That's kind of crazy.
I've been running for almost as long as you've been alive. Yeah, I was gonna say.
23, but
Yeah, pretty much
that's
almost as
Oh
long
my
as you've been
God.
alive. Yeah, 'cause Brandon's like, what, 8 years older than you?
Yeah.
So,
That's crazy.
a year after you were born, I started running.
does that make you feel old?
Everything makes me feel old. I feel like you reach a point where you feel really young. And I will say I love being in my 30s. There's a lot of things I love about being in my 30s. It's so much better than being in my 20s.
Okay, good. I have less than 4 months.
Yeah. There, Emma, do you agree about 30s versus 20s?
I think there's a lot of just like peace, like way more peace in my 30s and like contentment, which
Yes.
is nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't really care about
Yeah.
what people think anymore.
yeah, like I feel like my confidence is no longer based on a lot of things that used to be on.
Yeah.
That like things can't really make me feel like the only time I feel bad about stuff now is if I genuinely hurt somebody's feelings. But outside of that, I get over things in like a day. I'm just
I feel like also the jump from like my early 20s to now is like, I feel like you go through so much in your 20s. Like, you're literally like halfway through college, and then like you get your first job, like you move out on your own. There's just so much that like happens in your 20s that it feels like I've been in my 20s forever.
yeah. Me and Brandon
Yeah.
will talk about how like our 20s was so much just grinding. Like, working so hard, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun happened in our 20s, but it was just like this constant like grinding and like having no money and like just like constantly being stressed about various things, but also like having like a great time with your friends and going out and like
Yeah.
not getting hungover until you turn 25, and then like or
And then COVID hit.
yeah, especially in the very beginning of your career, being like, what am I doing?
Yep. I questioned myself so many times. And then when I was in public accounting, I remember working during tax season and like working like 10 to 12 hour days for like 5 days straight. Then going out that Friday night for a friend's birthday and then going back into work Saturday. I'm like, I could never do that now.
Like being around people in your career that are so much smarter than you.
I know.
It's like the first time where you're like,
I'm stupid.
yeah, you're like, no, I am an idiot. I am just a baby in this giant pool of people smarter than me.
Or like the fact, what blows my mind is that when I first graduated college, I was like barely making $40,000, and I was paying like $450 maybe in rent, like splitting it with my roommate, and like that almost broke me.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Like on top of my student loans and my car payment, like there was like I had extra money, but not a lot of extra money, and like I can't imagine living like that.
Oh.
That's kind of how I feel because that's why I can't move out yet. Because
Yep.
I can't afford it. And I have
Yes.
my car, my loans, and my everything besides rent.
And rent is so expensive.
I know,
Oh yeah, I feel bad for you
I'm
because
like,
it's like so
me and my
different.
boyfriend want to move out, but we can't yet. And
Yeah.
I'm like, we would be on the street.
Yeah.
So
Because I don't make enough, like, neither of us make enough, and we
Yeah.
have loans and car, and I'm like,
Yeah.
am I ever gonna stop this?
so the
I
apartment
love
that
my parents, but
I feel that. Yes, I feel that. The apartment that I first rented was $945. Now I think it goes for $1,500. And I lived
Yeah.
there. I moved out in like 2022, so not that long ago. So it's crazy. I really do feel for you.
No, and like I was just talking about this with Brandon about how I feel bad for like the younger generation because like when we left college, things were like so much more affordable.
Yeah.
Like I could afford to like live by myself. Like my apartment, I think was like $700 or something like
Yeah.
that for a 1-bedroom, 1 bath. And I
It's
live by
just like
myself.
unheard of now.
Yeah. And but I also like moved like out of town, like out of where I grew up. So it's like I like had to get like an apartment. But it was so much easier when I first left college because I graduated in 2017. So when I like moved up here and got my own apartment, like that, like 2018, things were significantly more affordable. And like nowadays, starting salaries are really no different than what they were
Yeah.
in 2018. But apartments are like $1,500
Yeah.
for like a 1 bedroom, 1 bath, and I'm like,
Like the interest rates in student loans are so much higher. Like I got lucky and during COVID I refinanced to get that super low interest rate. But like I mean now I feel like everything's high. Interest rates, like living prices, groceries,
yeah,
gas isn't like that.
absolutely.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. But 30s, I will say 30s are great.
Bring it back to the original point.
Bring it back.
please.
Faster as you age. You
Yes.
would think you don't.
Yeah.
but-
That is that's a
Especially for women.
yeah.
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 And
Women actually peak in their like 30s and 40s with running. Like so you actually like get faster.
you
as
keep
you
getting
age.
faster. So my boyfriend is 42 and he started running marathons when he was like 35 and he's taken almost like an hour off his marathon.
Mhm.
And he just
Yeah.
keeps getting older.
Yeah, it's like the only sport where
Oh my
like
God,
as you
why?
age. That is a great question.
That is
There's been a
I
lot of
know.
articles about it, like a bunch of different
that I
stuff.
just haven't read.
I know there's articles. Right now. It has something to do. There was one article I read where it was more about like I want to say like the psychological side of things, not really the body side. But I read this one article where like older, as you age, you get better at running because you're mentally able to handle everything around running better because it is such like kind of like a mental sport, and you like take more care of your body when as you age. So like you stretch more, you like pay attention more. You pay more attention to like pains and stuff. Like you start taking more supplements. You start doing all this stuff. So
Supplements, yes.
Yeah. so it's like there's like a psychological side to it, I guess, that helps. And then I know there's like some physical aspect with like hormone levels with women specifically that like as they start to peak and level out as women age, it helps with running somehow.
Yeah, true, because we do go through a lot of hormone shifts in like
Yeah.
high school and everything.
For men, I don't know.
Like,
Honestly.
isn't there something about like for women who give birth also like there's a phenomenon where like then you can get faster after it? Like
Yeah, I think it has to do with the hormones somehow.
Like, I mean, I feel like there's a few women on our team who like definitely have kids and have said they're faster now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's something to do with your hormones as a woman. And then also probably after giving birth, you probably think to yourself, like, nothing's worse than this.
Yeah.
I literally pushed a watermelon out of me.
yeah, it's gotta improve your pain tolerance,
Yeah.
I would say.
You're like, this hill is nothing. Actually, post, like, so when I got my egg retrieval, I was in a lot of pain afterwards. And I kept thinking to myself, this still isn't worse than my marathon. That's what I kept like, I think this still hurts less than my marathon hurt.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
My God.
Yeah. Did it help?
Here.
Did it cure me? No, did not. Well, every half marathon is my favorite distance. Like my favorite distance to run / race is a half marathon. I have never been in pain in a half marathon.
oh,
Marathon.
Marathons are a different level of
So
pain.
I want to do one more to just get a better time because I think my body is just, even though I know my body is like slowly forgetting how bad it was. Even though after my egg retrieval, I was like, this is still good. Marathon.
Yeah,
Any questions?
I was gonna say, speaking of like mental things, because you were saying like it's such a mental sport. I was gonna ask, do you guys have any like mental tips? Like, what do you focus on when things are like, oh my God, I want to
Smile.
die?
It sounds stupid, but smiling.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
yeah, so it like releases some type of like endorphin or like chemical, I don't know, but it makes you feel less pain. Because I remember when my like coach said that to me, and I was like, "What the fuck? I'm breathing. Like I'm not gonna fucking smile." I felt like there's an actual reason to it. Yeah.
My tips and tricks, I guess a couple is one that helped me when I'm trying to like race a certain time is when I start to feel like I'm in a lot of pain or dying is I start thinking about individual techniques on my body and focusing on them. Like I like will focus on like how my arms are supposed to be for like a minute, and then how my like stride is supposed to be for like a minute, and then how I'm landing on my feet for like a minute. So then I try to just think about like
You're like switching. different
yeah.
things.
So then it helps me like not think about pain I'm in, and also like does force you to like keep a good technique, which helps keep the pace. That's
Mhm.
one tip is like just kind of making sure you're focusing on your technique can only help, and it helps distract you from like the pain. And then as I've got older, like a good playlist.
Yeah, music.
Yes, a good playlist.
I was gonna
will-
say during like longer runs,
any
do
distance,
you get
any
like bored with listening to music?
yeah,
I feel like I know some people listen to like podcasts.
yeah. So on like long runs, I usually switch between music, podcasts, and audiobooks.
Mhm.
So
Or you can just think about cats.
Oh, take a crisp.
I'll just picture Chris.
He's so handsome.
It would be a very fast run.
He would. Maybe we should get like a running cat league. We can get Foggy, we can get Stormy, we can get Chris. I don't think Katniss plays well with others. It sounds like.
This doesn't play well with us.
It's Katniss that does
Katniss is actually good with other animals.
Chris.
Sorry, this will that like any distance, anytime I run anything now, I like will pick a good playlist and it, especially if it's upbeat. There's also
Yeah.
like there are playlists, so there's like a certain whatever for certain paces, certain pace ranges. There's like a certain like amount of times your feet are supposed to hit the ground,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
so
yeah,
they're
180.
yeah, like
Yeah.
180. And then for like faster ones, there's like 120. I don't know. That's probably for like super fast people. But like 180 is kind of so on Spotify you can actually find playlists that like every song is like that beat.
Yeah, I've seen those.
So those and they're usually upbeat too. So like upbeat, like things that almost make you want to dance, like help with running and help make you run faster, or things that make you really angry, like songs that make you angry, or like
Yeah.
scenarios in your brain that make you angry. Like
Anchor helps.
yeah, like
Yeah.
sometimes I'll go through made up scenarios in my head that
Make
just
yourself
make me angry and it helps me get through. Those are my tips.
I just read an article on like these things today too, and I wish I could remember something. Like I remember something saying like when you think that like your legs can't go any faster, like make them go faster. And I was like, that just sounds like I'm gonna die. So
Well, it is true that like your brain will tell you that like you can't go any faster way before.
yeah,
Yeah, like
Yeah,
way
before your
before it's
body.
actually true.
yeah,
So, yeah.
Because it's trying to protect you from dying, and we're like, no, let's keep pushing.
yeah. Let's keep going, please.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think the issue with runners is that as you get more into running, you start to learn the actual like amount of time you have after your brain starts telling you that you're dying and when your body's actually going to stop working. And so you would just like learn like when you actually need to stop versus when your brain tells you to stop.
Yeah.
Like a lot of runners will just like pass out because they push themselves too hard because like you just start ignoring those like signs in your brain telling you to like save your own life.
Please don't die.
Rare.
You're like, "Ah, no, I can keep going.
But even then, like you'll pass out before you like actually die.
You might
I
Are we selling this?
Yeah, okay. I feel like this is not dark.
no.
Not unless you have a cardiac issue.
Don't die.
yeah, you'll be fine. But yeah,
She's
positive
a doctor,
mindset.
so she knows.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, I
No, but I think I definitely agree about anger. I feel like anger is extremely motivating when running. I don't know why, but it just like it works.
Yeah, Amber's a good one.
Yeah. Although I've never like invented stories purely just to make myself angry. That's very creative.
Well, I'll like think about people that I don't like. Okay, so do you ever just in life do this thing where like you think back to past conversations and what you wish you said
Yeah.
Yeah.
versus what you actually said? So sometimes I'll like
kind of stuff keeps me up at night.
yeah. So I will like save all of that for runs sometimes to like go over like what I wish I said and then go over like if a scenario ever occurred again, like what I hope to say in the moment. which does change as I get older. But at the end of it, like your body can go so much farther than
I should start telling myself that.
it's tough in the moment. It's like you're gonna like go into it with a plan, and the plan is always gonna disappear.
Yeah, that has happened to me already. I'm like, I'm gonna be fine. Like I'm excited to run this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be a lot of fun.
And I'm like, and then I'll be running. I'm like, no, I can't do it.
Worst case
And I'm like, but I just have to do it. I go back and forth in my head as I'm running.
I feel like what I always think is like worst case scenario, I have fun with it and I start like drinking beers and doing shots.
Yeah, it'll be fun. And like when you're in the race, you always go faster than you think you're gonna go because you're surrounded by a lot of people.
Yeah.
The energy helps
Yeah,
a lot.
yeah.
Mhm.
And you'll be
That
dressed
makes
up, and everyone's gonna be there, so it's gonna be a lot
And
of
your
fun.
birthday.
Yeah, okay, with the mimosa. And the warm bottle, yeah.
Guys. Excited.
Do you have any other running questions?
No. I don't think so. You guys are giving me such good advice.
Yeah. Great.
And then
I hope it's
you'll
fun.
be at track club.
Yeah, you'll be part of the
In March, I will be running the half marathon.
Yeah.
and then you'll be part of the cult.
Yes.
Then you can never leave.
Yes.
Yeah. You sign a contract.
And then other newbie running. Do you guys have any Emily questions?
What's it like having 3 older brothers?
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have 2 younger, and I mean they're closer in age to
Yeah.
they're a little closer, but
Well, I used to always want a sister when I was younger.
Yeah.
But then when I was older, I was like, I actually love having brothers. Like, I'm glad I didn't have any sisters. And now I do have a sister.
No.
But yeah, they were never mean to me or anything.
good.
Yeah.
We have to kill them.
Yeah.
They would probably leave that.
Except
When he used to babysit.
when he babysat me. He would threaten me because I'd be scared. I was scared of him because I believed everything he said. He's 8 years older than me. And he'd be like, I'm gonna throw you out the window, you know. And I'd be like,
I'm gonna bury you
Yeah.
in the ground.
one time it was like beyond so bad. He said he's gonna put me in a box with a bomb inside, tape it up, bury it in the ground, and pee on it.
And then they were only like.
And I did not sleep that night. And then my mom came home and I was like, Brandon can never watch me ever again. Like, we can find me an actual babysitter. No. Yeah. Like, yeah, we never, like, my 2 middle brothers would fight. Brandon never fought with any of them.
Yeah, I always like asked him. I was like, "Did you ever like fight with your siblings?" And he was like, "No." And I was like, "That's so
Josh
rare."
and Matthew did.
Yeah.
They were close in age. And me and Matthew did because we were close in age. It was just like the leader of the pack. Everyone like listened to Brandon.
He was like, "We're doing this." Everyone's like,
Yeah.
Little
Like,
duckling.
nobody fought with Brandon.